Hey guys, this is DJ Wheat from the Championship Gaming Series and here for another pro player tip in Forza Motorsports 2. And with me today is General E live from the Carolina Core. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
He's got some really cool things to show us, not only about Road Atlanta Short, but also just a few questions that might help your Forza play as well. So let's check this out, because you guys have basically devised a strategy that was unique and original to the CGS. And I want you to kind of tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and look at this here and I'll explain as we go.
Okay.
Basically, our strategy was to use a car that was pretty much unfamiliar to the track. This track was always a Saleen S7 track, mainly because the Saleen is an easy car to drive and this is a tough track with lots of tough turns. The TVR is, I mean, it's faster, and if driven correctly, it can't keep up with the Saleen, but the key with the TVR is that it eliminates the one takeout turn on the track that's so deadly, and that's coming up right here. The Saleen S7, through most of the races you've seen takeouts right here, just dive bombs into the turn. The TVR, because of its brute speed on the straightaways, completely eliminates the possibility of getting hit there.
So tell me a little bit about the first time you actually used this, because there's a story about it was versus Chicago, right?
Well, we've been devising it for about 6 weeks. We actually passed on using it in training camp because we wanted to save it for the first match. And basically it just took 5-6 weeks of just straight practice with the car. And when Chicago saw it, they pretty much flipped their lids. They couldn't believe it because it was something that was never considered, never thought of, and it definitely gave us the upper hand. And it obviously worked out well for us, and that was the result we were looking for.
So really, I mean, car selection is important, but also, you know, being able to handle the car. It sounds like it's not an easy thing to do. How much time do you think you put into this?
Probably a couple thousand laps. I don't know how long that is, but I mean, as you can see, you have to take grass cuts. The car's on the edge in every turn. It's pretty much one of those things where it's almost like an art. You have to get everything dialed in, or else the car just will not go around the track.
Now, tell me a little bit, because I've also noticed that you're one of the few players that seems to play in a third-person perspective. Like, why do you like this view over, say, in-car dash?
I've always used third person. I feel like I can see more. I feel like I'm in more control of the car, because when you're in the dash or the hood cam, you can't see the back end of your car.
Right.
And especially with CGS, with the way the collisions are, you have to have full coverage of your car. I mean, someone could hit you in the back and you never even know it's coming. With a third person, at least you have some sort of notice of when it's actually going to happen.
So it's not only for your driving, but also to sort of be more aware of the surroundings.
Definitely.
And will that help you out in collision situations?
Oh yeah, if you see someone coming, then you have more time to go left, right, or even brake to get out of the way.
Awesome. Any other tips in regards to this particular track?
Another thing to consider is driving manual. I know a lot of people out there may not even try manual because it is a little bit more difficult. There's a learning curve, and it's just a tough thing to do.
You might end up doing that, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's something that could happen. But with automatic, you end up not having any control of your car. You can't control what gears you take through the turns. You can't. It's just you're kind of at the car's mercy, honestly. With manual, you're pretty much doing whatever you want with the car, and it actually saves you multiple seconds on the racetrack.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. This is Generally live from the Carolina Core, one of the top Forza 2 teams here in the CGS, and another pro player tip for FM2. Hopefully it'll help you out in your gaming as well.